Hey guys, it's the Fields Bros here, and Dragon Ball Super Episode 1 English dub is in the books. Episode titled A Peacetime Reward Who Gets the 100 Million ZENI. Now I gotta say, as soon as the theme song dropped, I was filled with joy, man. I could not believe it. It's finally here. I was just like, yes, like instantly DVR'd, you know what I mean? But yeah, the episode starts off with a quick recap of the Kid Buu fight. We see Goku use the Spirit Bomb to kill Kid Buu, and then it explains 6 months after that fight, they used the Dragon Balls to wipe everyone's memory, and now several months after that is where this episode takes place. Now, the episode starts with Goku on a tractor, and there's just chill music playing in the background, and he's just chilling. And then we see Goten fly in. He's bringing him lunch. So Goten, he gets on the tractor. He takes Goku's place as Goku eats. So Goku eats, and then he turns Super Saiyan and starts to train a little bit. Goten, who's driving the tractor, now drives it off of a cliff, and Goku zaps in, and he saves him, obviously. And Goku explains to Goten that he must keep training. Goku, meaning he must keep training in case of another threat attacks to Earth, and he talks about how he wants to train on King Kai's planet. Now, we pan over, we see a great scene with Beerus. He's having a feast prepared for him, and obviously these cooks are nervous as he eats because it's Beerus. So Beerus drinks this jello-looking, it has the consistency of jello, it's some jello-looking stuff, and he's not satisfied at all, and blows up half of the planet he's on with a tap of a finger. Now, after that, we pan over to Mr. Satan accepting the grand prize from the World Peace Assembly for 100 million ZENI. And Majin Buu stumbles in during the press conference and makes a huge scene about food. Like, that's the last thing Hercule needed at that point, was Majin Buu busting in and making a huge scene. Now it has reporters talking and questioning how strong is Mr. Satan and all this, and he jumps in and he nullifies it. He's like, look, this is my pupil. He tells Majin Buu to go back into the room. Now, we see Piccolo eavesdropping on Gohan and Videl. You can tell by Piccolo's facial expression he's upset because Gohan isn't training. Now, later on in the episode, we see Trunks and Goten on a mission. This is the meat of the episode, I would say. We see Trunks and Goten on a mission to get Videl a gift. Now, Bulma mentioned early on in the episode that Videl should use skincare, or one day she will, quote, wake up and look like Master Roshi. Obviously, it's just a joke. But so Trunks decides they're not going to get Videl a ring, and they're going to settle on natural spring water because it's great for skincare. Now, we see classic Toriyama humor here where Trunks and Goten, the kids, refer to the spring water as toilet water. And of course, after they describe where they got it from, Videl instantly realizes that it's not toilet water, it's just natural spring water. So she goes ahead and uses it, and it makes her skin really smooth, and she thanks Goten, and they go on their way. But during that time where Trunks and Goten are at the natural spring, they encounter this big ass snake. Now, Trunks and Goten obviously stronger than some snake, but it was just a cool scene to see Trunks and Goten have some action. Trunks fucked that snake up, bro. I don't know how that snake even, I don't know how it was alive to even slither away. But towards the end of the episode, we see Mr. Satan pull up like Donald Trump, yo. Donald Trump, Mr. Satan pulls up with 100 million ZENI. 100 million. Goku can't believe it. He's like, that's way too much money. Like, I'm not taking it. Now, Mr. Satan explains Vegeta wouldn't take it, which is pretty funny. But Mr. Satan explains that 100 million ZENI. I guess Goku, he leaned in and he asked, is it more than 100,000 ZENI? Because Chi-Chi's on Goku to get a job. And Mr. Satan explains, he says, well, it's 1,000 times more than 100,000, in fact. So he has to put it in latent terms. He has to explain it to Goku in terms of power level. Like, of course, Goku, he can understand. Wow, 100 million, like 100 million ZENI, like that's a huge number. So he put it in terms where Goku could understand by saying it's 1,000 times more than 100,000, and Goku freaks out, and he's mulling whether he should take it, and Goten, he tells Goku he should just go ahead and accept it so Chi-Chi won't bug him about getting a job. And Goku's still contemplating, he's thinking, and then he ends up doing it. He does take the money. So Goku takes the money, and gives it all to Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi's freaking out. Like, she's just thinking of what all she can do for Goten with tutors, any school he wants to go to, he can go to. Like, she's just freaking out about all the possibilities now that they can do, because her dad, the Ox King, all of his fortune was wasted away in a fire, as it said in this episode. So they're running low on money. Goku comes home. He gives Chi-Chi 100 million ZENI. Now, after that, it pans to we see a scene with the old Kais wondering what's going on up in space, because they can clearly sense Beerus' presence. They clearly sense that he just blew up half of a planet. So we see Kibito Shin and the Supreme Kai fused. We see them along with the old Kai, the Elder Kai, and they're wondering what's going on. They're asking some questions. So yeah, man, Dragon Ball Super Episode 1 English dub. It was amazing, man. I have it on DVR. I can't wait. Next week is a new episode. Um, yeah, man, stay tuned for more Dragon Ball Super updates, discussion, and reviews. It is the Fields Bros, and I am out.